Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning, March 5. I'm here on my Facebook business page at facebook.com/dazzled by stamping. And I come live every Wednesday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, except I won't be next week. I'm going to refresh my page here a second so that I can see comments. Wow, it looks kind of weird. I can see comments while I'm crafting. Hi, Rachel. I'm happy to see you already. That's awesome. All right, just like it's still being weird. Oh, I see Rachel's comment. Good snowy morning. You have snow? I know you love the snow, but I don't want it. I was just looking ahead that we have rain anyway. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Dot. And I was looking ahead to Raleigh. It's supposed to be 60s and 70. I saw a 70 next week. I'm so excited. So I forgot to finish. So you can find me every Wednesday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time here on my Facebook business page, but you can find me other times. Oh, yay. You can find me other times. Hi, Janet. On my website at dazzledbystamping.com. You can check out samples that I share there. I post lots of swaps that I get too. Excuse me, sorry. My voice is being weird. You can check out samples, check out my calendar for classes. What else? You can join my team, obviously. And you can actually look at the catalogs on my page and print a wish list and all that sort of thing. So, I forgot to grab my little pad here for my randomizer. So I'm going to go to that pretty quickly. If you're new to me, good morning, Nancy. If you're new to me, I do what I call a randomizer every week. With the projects that I made last week, I give away this week. So anybody who was with me last week that let me know they were here and engaged with me, I put you in a list that I call my randomizer. Stuff's getting caught in my throat. And then I give them away. I mail them out. Happy mail. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to that really quick. And I have everything set up, so I'm just going to start it. So today I'm going to be showing you some new online exclusives. Marlene VanderZouwen, she's my first winner. I don't think I saw her on here yet. VZ. Congratulations. Where's the thing to pick another winner? There it is. Pick another winner. Start. And Jennifer Carmean. Yay. She hasn't been on with us until later lately. Congratulations, Jennifer. Okay. So, hi, Dina. Thank you for joining me. So, I'm done with that. We'll go back here. Hi, Kathy. So, I'm going to be showing some new online exclusives, specifically, hi, Carlin. Specifically, a bundle that I'm using, but also, there are some other things outside of the bundle that I wanted to use with it that I've been loving, and they make me happy. So first of all, I have something this time. I know the online exclusives can be hard to find sometimes, even for us demonstrators. And I just decided to finally, I had the opportunity somebody put together a really cool looking PDF that you can print or just view of all the newest online exclusives. And so I bought it. It wasn't that expensive. But she even showed like the colors that are in the suite and stuff like that. It looks really cool. So I have that both in my, on my blog yesterday. Just a second. Oh no. Hi, Dina. Or Deanna. I did it. I tried so hard not to do that. Hi, Deanna. For years, I've been trying not to do that, and I just did. I'm so sorry. I knew who I was talking to. I just didn't say it right. So if you didn't hear or see, I have a customer / team member, Dina, and I have a customer, Deanna, and they spell their name the same way. And every time I look at their name, doesn't matter in person or especially on the computer when I'm live, I have to think before I say their name because they're spelled exactly the same. And I know who I'm talking to, but I said it wrong. I'm so sorry. Okay, so anyway, on my blog yesterday, both at the top, I put it like a drop-down part of seeing catalogs, I think. Hi, Bev. And on the side, there's also catalogs and host code and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Jennifer. You're one of my winners today. I already did it. Also in my email mailing list that I did yesterday, I have it in the bottom so that you can check it out there. So you can easily see what the online exclusives are. Drive me crazy. So sorry. Okay, so today I am playing with Thankful Garden. So here is the stamp set. Thankful for you, friend, with love and thanks. You make a difference. Okay, so I know that these are hydrangeas. Anybody can tell what these are? Have you heard or seen? I haven't looked it up and I haven't asked. I don't typically worry too much about what they are, but I'm just curious since we're chatting about the bundle. Okay, so here is the stamp set. And then the dies, I have a list ready to go for the new one. Nice, I love it. And then here are the dies. So there's obviously a big die to cut out each of the flowers. There's dies. I want to show you really quick. I'll bring it back up in a second. I think these dies here, and these dies here, they're to cut out parts of the flowers so that you can give the bouquet a dimension. Does that make sense? So like, just for an example, one of them might be this flower right here. I'm not sure that that's the case, but so that you can pop some up. Unless somebody just, no, maybe they're just leaves. I guess they're just, oh, it's a bigger section. Just a sec, let me look. Okay, so there's two of them. So this one is definitely to pop up a few of these flowers of the hydrangea. I haven't tried to do it yet, but that's what that is. And then this one that my middle finger's on is to pop up probably this smaller flower, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so those are the dies. And then there's one more piece to this puzzle, this bundle, and that is masks. So there are these kind of masks where you use your blending brush. Hi, Mario. Where you use your blending brush and you give color and dimension by adding more more details. It's sort of like 2-step or 3-step stamping, but it's 2 or 3-step blending. So anyway, I haven't bought masks, I don't think, since we had like a sunflower one or something like that I did it with. Anyway, so we're doing this. And then another thing that I'm using, so I know I'm totally overwhelming you with all these things, but I was also overwhelmed and needed to get a bunch. Okay, so this is called, I did not get the bundle. This is called Textured Notes Dies. I'm showing you both of these. Okay, I need to show you this up close. That's too close. Okay, on this one, can you see there's like sort of little X's for the border? And then this is, what's this one? This one is just stitching. And this one is almost like plus signs around the border. And they're all different. Well, not all different. Let me see this. I don't know. I guess there's squiggles on this medium one. And I guess they are, like this one is just stitched. I should take it out. It's not glaring. This one is just stitched. This one is like triple lines going this way and this way. This one is double lines just dashed. This is another one like the medium one that I have. They're actually little waves, tiny little pieces of waves. And then this one is the triple lines this way and that way. So this is, I'm sure, is as big as a card. I didn't try measuring it. I feel like I've worn out one of my rectangles already. Oh, I can believe it. They're just amazing. Okay, so that is Textured Notes Dies. I'm sure it's part of a bundle, but I didn't want the stamp set. And then I also have a mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. I love a corrugated look, and now we have a folder for it again. They remind me of the Spotlight in Nature Dies. Yes. But the one thing about this that's cooler, if you ask me, I mean, I love circles. Circles, squares, rectangles. I just love a basic shape. That's my go-to. But the cool thing about these is, unlike the Spotlight on Nature Dies, there's nothing to poke out. It's already on your list. Love it. There's nothing that you have to, like, there's at least one, if not two of those dies in the Spotlight on Nature that you have to poke all the little things out. And that's not my favorite. So just a quick reminder, when you use a 3D folder, you need the specialty plate. I might need those rectangles. Yeah, I like the folder. I realized I was looking at my, I wanted to make sure if I was correct that the masks came in the bundle or if it was part of the whole suite. But it is part of the bundle. So I was looking at my, the PDF that I had shared yesterday, and, where was I going? Oh, I missed one of the, maybe I was just like, oh, I'll get that later. I can't buy everything all at the same time. There's a bundle that I want. It's cute font, and it's looks like, I think it's a 6x6 die that I think makes stitched lines. Ha, I want that. That needs, I thought that was something I already bought, but I didn't. Anyway, okay, so there's that. So, designer paper. I have to show you the designer paper yet. It's so pretty. So, I think I'm going to turn you down for this so that you can see it. The images don't really matter upside down or not. So, I feel like you might be able to see it better rather than me trying to hold it in front of my face or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to put you down. Remember, I double checked it early this morning. I can't flip you and whatever, I'll drop you. So I have you turn so that you can see words. Excuse me, when the camera's up, and then when I put you down, I'm going to have to, like, you're going to watch me stamp upside down, and then I'll turn the project around. So anyway, I'm just putting you down. So why does this seem weird? Okay. So this, oh, I didn't look at the actual name. The name of the designer paper is the name of the suite. This is called Lovely Garden Designer Paper. And this is all I have left of this one because of a card that I'm going to do today. It was one of my swaps. So there's this side and this side. So the lines are like, they're straight lines, but they sort of like, sometimes they're double. And sometimes they come together. So here's this one. I love this. It's so pretty. And then like crosshatch, I guess I would call that. I need to put these somewhere. Come on here. These are tiny little flowers that are upside down right now. Leaves, if you can't tell, black and white. I better turn these. Not sure how I feel about this page. I don't really like the colors. Polka dots. Dot can use it. More leaves. Actually, this is the whole, the flower and leaves sort of thing. But it just looks like leaves to me since it's all in green. These are tiny little pieces of the flowers, like sort of the hydrangea pieces. Pretty. The background is supposedly black, but it looks more gray to me. The colors in this designer paper are basic black, blueberry bushel, crushed curry, garden green, fresh freesia, and melon mambo. And there's another, I don't know if that's crosshatch or what that is, or plaid, or I don't know. Okay. So I think I showed you everything that I wanted to in the designer paper. So obviously you can buy the designer paper by itself. I did get the bundle, but oh yeah, I gotta show you this. Well, I'll show you when I'm gonna use it. There's some really cute embellishments, and there's some velvet ribbon that I have. It's not my favorite. I don't like velvet ribbon, I decided. I bought it. I bought it once and never used it. I didn't really like it together. Okay, so here is my, well, first of all, I'm going to get this out of the way. This is just for the inside. Black or blue? And what? The dots? All of the, what looked like black and white were black. There's no blue back, well, there's blue background in, just a sec, and this, but otherwise, if it looks blue, it is blue. If it looks black, it is black. This background is black, but the flowers are blue. Did I cover anything, cover everything, make sure that I covered whatever question you had? All right, I'm just putting this inside. Oh, I forgot. I did want to stamp this, but it won't hurt it inside. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, so this piece of designer paper, excuse me, that I have, I have it scored already so that I can, I always like using my bone folder on my hard desk, not on my cushion. So that I can see both parts of the designer paper. And I'm going to put adhesive on here so that it stays. No, the black looked blue-gray. Yeah, I said the black looked gray. Yeah, but it is basic black. They just toned it down a little bit or something because, I'm going to check. It's just my perception. No, this, can you see? It's definitely black, but the black in the background here is toned down more than this black on this piece right here. But it's black. Okay, so I'm not going to do this. I have one ready for me, but I want to show you what I did. So I took this piece of designer paper and I put it in my embossing folder. I want the lines vertical. You can do it either way, but this is the way that I designed this card. So I wanted the lines vertical on my piece. And so remember, when you run this through the machine, you need your specialty plate. So there's that. And then you get a piece that looks like this. I love it. It makes me happy. Oh, I forgot to check for something. There it is. Go good. I need my tear and tape, and I forgot to make sure that I had it at my table. Okay. So I don't want to squish down any of this corrugation that I already put here, so I'm going to use tear and tape to put this on my layer. All right, press it down well and lift it. Thanks. I like how it turned out too. It's funny, I haven't been like pining away for corrugated. Like we used to have the was it called the corrugator? What was that thing called that you could twist it through? I haven't been pining away for it or anything, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need it. Okay, so keep in mind, so this is crushed curry, by the way. Keep in mind, oh man, my voice is driving me crazy. When you plan to put something that's corrugated on a layer, you need to keep in mind that you need a little bit less width or whichever way your corrugation is going, because it's going to pull it in. You still have one? That's funny. That's awesome. I think I gave mine to my nieces. So I had to cut this down just a little bit so that I didn't have too much on one side and not enough on the other, vice versa. Okay, so this is going to go crimper. You forgot the M, but yes. Or was it your fat fingers that forgot the M? You're right, it was a crimper. Good job remembering. Okay, so I have this off center just a little bit on purpose because of how I'm going to put it on here. So here is my, I wish that you could, that's cool. I really wish that you could see the detail on this, on the edges of these rectangles. They're amazing. All right, where's my, here it is. Need my memento. So I filled up a few more pads of memento, and I did a Mario and I filled it too much, so I had to blot some of it off. We'll see how it went. I still have to be careful because I don't want to blot too much off. I say I have fat fingers all the time when I do that. All right, so I have Thankful for You, Friend. I called a toothpaste dispenser. That's funny. All right, so this is going to go on, this is going to go on here. But I got to remember how I want to do this. Okay, I do want a piece of tear and tape. This is on the top left. Well, if I'm looking at it from the front, it's on the top left. It's right here. So when you turn around, you got to make sure you have it right. So I have tear and tape there, and I want dimensionals around the rest of it. So we're going to go right here. I'm going, I don't know why I always have to count things when I do them. Is that a thing? Is that a neurotic thing or something? I find myself doing it all the time. What is the stamp pad you buy for that? It is the white craft pad. I don't have any more that are, well, I'll show you just a sec. I'll show you one that I actually have as a white craft pad. So it's called the Uninked Craft Pad with white ink refill, white craft ink refill or something like that. That's not what it looks like in the catalog. It actually is in the catalog, but you're looking at it like, is this the same thing? If you, well, I'll just tell you the number. If this is the same thing. This doesn't sound right. I feel like it's 147211, but this says 147524. That doesn't sound right. I think they didn't change the number when they changed the product because it comes uninked. The Memento, right? It's not available yet. So if you don't already have Memento, you won't be able to do this. They keep putting it off. I just saw it's like the week of March 14 or March 20 something. I don't remember. I looked it up, but I don't remember now. It comes with white ink. Yes. Not Memento. It comes with white ink. So I'll show you my pad. So it comes looking like this. There's nothing on here. When I inked up this as white, I just sort of did it in the middle as big as I needed it because it comes uninked because it does one of two things. Either it is inked up too much and it squeezes out and like gets in the packaging, or it dries up so easily so that you have to re-ink it often when you're going to actually use it. So you get the pad plain and then you get the bottle of ink refill. Yeah, I do too, except that I did it Mario's way. You taught me wrong. No, I wasn't even trying to do that much, but it's not even filled down to the edge, and it's still too much. But anyway, so if you have Memento ink refill already, you can buy the pad and you can do it. But if you don't, you're gonna want to wait. I never thought about it. Well, no, it doesn't matter with StazOn because you don't use StazOn with your photopolymer or you could damage it. So it wouldn't make any sense to put StazOn in here. Okay, so I have my my dimensionals on here and my tear and tape. I have tear and tape up here because I'm going to straddle it a little bit. It's going to go... So I want it to stick here with my tear and tape, with the corrugated. But then I want it popped up for the rest of the edge. So that works there. Okay, now to show you, these are called Starburst Sequins. So here they are. So I've used up almost all of my yellow. I don't remember if it's crushed. I think it's crushed curry. That's what I went with, but I'm not sure. I think maybe these are fresh freesia, but they look more like petunia pop to me. But anyway, white, yellow, purple. 2 sizes. There's small up here and large down here. And they are adhesive backed, as you can tell by being on this sheet. So this is one thing that your take your pick tool does work well on. So I'm going to put one here. I forgot where I put the others. One. I'm not sure how well it works on the... I'm going to look on my project. Oh, I did put it up there. Okay, just a sec. Peel it off. Okay, put that one there. And then this one's going here. Is that right? Close enough. All right. They do look like fancy dots. They're starburst dots. Yeah, the only thing, I don't know if I did this before this time. How did I get balloons? Fancy dots. I don't know if I did this before this time. I don't know how that happened. Happy balloons to you. I don't know if I did this before this time, but the only time that I can think of counting things was when I first had Tyler, and then obviously, what? I did it again. I honestly don't know. I'm going to watch the screen and see if it happens some more. Thank you, Kathy. Me either, but I look. I don't have a clue what setting that is. And I don't mind it necessarily, but I want to know why I'm doing what it is that I'm saying that's causing it to happen. Anyway, when I had Tyler, in the middle of anytime, we have stairs through the whole house. We have a tri-level with a basement. So there's at least 5 stairs for each level. And I remember carrying him, like especially in the middle of the night, but anytime during the day, and counting the stairs as I walked down so that I didn't miss one. I teach in Zoom, and that's how I have experienced it. Google the setting for iPhones. All right. I will try to remember that. I doubt that I'll remember, though, until I go back and see, comment on your comments or respond to your comments. Thanks, Jennifer. Anyway, ever since then, I can remember counting things, but also I do remember when I was learning typing in high school, I remember always doing I would type out things in my head and do my fingers in my head. I don't know. When I was just laying in bed or something. Crazy. Anyway. Okay, done with that project. Now, for the next one. Okay, we'll put that aside here. Okay. It is set up by default. That's why someone has to change it. Well, like I said, I don't mind it being there. I just wish I knew what I was doing to make balloons happen for you. Okay, so now what I'm doing, do I want to put this down? I don't want to put this down yet. We're just going to do this. I'm going to do the, I forgot. I have one more thing to do. I told you I want to stamp the inside. So I'm using crushed curry. By the way, I did see, I didn't use time. I covered up most of the yellow. Is anyone else sending you those pop-ups instead of like regular ones, like other choices? I don't know. Oh, hi, Sandy. I haven't seen you in so long. I did see, Carrie, that you looked up. It is crushed curry. Thank you. Try the peace sign. Except it's upside down, so I don't know. Okay, so I was just doing this here, and actually I knew what to do. Oops, that's white. Ah! Okay, let's put the white away. I won't do what somebody did in my class one time. We were using black and white and must have been in the same card, and even though she was looking right at it, she used her black, oops, that's not what I want, her black stamp in my white ink pad. I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you. All right. You make a difference. All right, now that one's done. Okay, and I need to leave this open because, say again where the flowers are from. They are pretty. You mean this stamp set? It's an online exclusive. It's called Thankful Garden. Is that what you mean? Or are you talking... Yeah, that's what you mean. From Google, how to make the balloon gesture. Close your fist. It's not working. I don't know. Hi, Terry. I didn't see you were on. Well, I still couldn't duplicate it. We're going to have to look. Okay, so I have my memento. I have my hydrangea. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the card, Terry. Have my hydrangea. And I decided, were you able to stay calm and not freak out about the black and white? I do not. Yeah, a little rule follower. Yes, she was completely brand new, and I just added more ink, tried to blot it out. Wish I could see the brilliance of those right there. I know it. Okay, so I have my my hydrangea stamped. So I decided, yes, I was able to contain myself. I have my hydrangea stamped, and now I'm going to use the masks. So a few things to mention. I was going to originally do the masking and then stamp it, and then I found that I just went all willy-nilly and just started and didn't pay attention really. I knew that I had, okay, let me show you here. There are little notches right here. I'm going to put this behind it so you can see. There are little notches right here so that you can sort of tell where you need to be every time for all of your masks, okay? I knew I had that, so I didn't pay attention to what they also have is there's numbers on here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on all of these to tell you what order you need to go in. And just looking at them, I knew which sizes I needed first, and I knew I had the notch, and I know I went all willy-nilly. And what I did was, instead of using my mask this way, front ways, I used it like this. And then I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get my flowers to fit. So, stamp first, use the front of make sure you're seeing the one correctly. It's got a little, I should mark it. Maybe you can see it this way. It's got a little notch on it. You know how I'm not using my Sharpie on it. But anyway, you need to see the one. It shouldn't be backwards. Oh, it's not even on the other side. It's not like embossed on the other side. So you should see it. That will make it not be a problem. Okay, so that's the first thing. You have the one, you have the notch. And I also decided that I want something big enough so that I can use that notch. So see how I can you guys see? Oops, wrong way. Use this notch to make sure that I'm in the right place for everything. So I'm gonna die cut this. So I would have done a pencil. In fact, I did do a pencil and then I couldn't find it anymore. I'm making this line on here because I'm gonna die cut it out. So for all of my pieces, I can line it up with here and it will help me find the right way to put it on here, because it won't, you can't just line it up, especially this one. I want something dark behind it. These are just parts of the flowers. And so to try to line it up exactly where this needed to go, it's sort of difficult. So this notch helps you, okay? I'll put this back. Okay, so when you do something like this, or what's the other way? What's the stamping way called? Oh, two-step stamping or three-step stamping. You can either use different colors to do it, to do all your graduation of darkness, or you can use the same color and just do it more deeply. So I'm going to do it both ways, actually. So I just have this as my blue thing, my blue blending brush. So I'm just going to make sure that I don't have too much on there. I'm going to pick up, this is boho blue, and I'm going to hold this in place. I don't want too much, and I'm just going to rub this on here. Now, I don't need this to be uniform because flowers are not, they're not uniform color. Like there's variations and graduations of color. So here, oh, I got it that time, graduation. Graduations of color. Is that not how it, I thought it did it because of graduation. I don't know. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I want there to be some interest. So there's some darker, some lighter. That's fine. Okay, I'm using the same brush, blending brush. I have it lined up here. See how, I want to show you really quick. Can you see, like, some of these flowers are covered by the mask? They're just not even showing. That's why you need to use the notch. Does that make sense? I know, I thought I had it figured out because I don't remember doing my fist, but Mario seemed to have looked it up, and I tried it and can't get it. I can't duplicate it. Okay, so now I'm using Blueberry Bushel. That's the actual color that's in the designer paper. I really wanted to do purples, but oh, I forgot to mention to you, I did purples recently on flowers, and I decided I didn't want to do that again. Okay, so here's some more detail, adding darker color. You're welcome for the great tips. It also happens on large gestures when you move the card forward for us to see. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jennifer, my resident Expert. I couldn't think of the word. Okay, now I'm using Night of Navy. So this is mark number 3. This has the most detail / the smallest parts. Oh, I wanted to use purples, but I did purples on flowers recently. I know, I've been loving boho blue. So the reason Carrie said we're losing boho blue is because it is the, I guess so. That would be bothersome because of all the hand gestures. Yeah, right. Boho blue is leaving because it's in its 2nd year of in colors. So until they might do a color refresh in a few years, we're losing it. Okay, so I switched to a smaller one, partly because there's smaller detail and I didn't want to just keep going darker with this. So I have my things lined up here and I want to go kind of intense in here to make sure that we're showing the difference. This is going to end up being a long video. I've just been talking like crazy explaining this. All right. Now, I'm gonna in class somebody signed. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna lift this up. Ooh, it looks good. Look how awesome that looks. Now, if you don't like it, if you like, oh, there's not enough color definition or whatever, because of these notches, you can just put it back and keep going. Oh, something to mention to you. I'm die cutting this, but if you are not, you need to be careful that you're not so boisterous with your blending, because can you see this little line here that I have of blending that's off of here? If I wanted this whole piece here, that would be a problem because I blended off here too. Okay, now, oh, the thing that I forgot to tell you is this, my Dazzling Card Club is this week with Everyday Arches, but my next Dazzling Card Club is going to be this. We're going to be making this card. We're going to be using this bundle. I have all my samples made. Can you imagine? I still have other things that need to be done before this, but I need to open this class because it's going. You guys are so sweet. It is going. Well, I just need to give you enough time to sign up. Okay, so Garden Green. I'm just using Garden Green for this. And I want to go kind of light, especially when I'm doing lighter. You can't really blend onto the page with a mask, but you can like get away any excess on your scrap right here. So when I want it to be light, I don't want to start right away with something dark. That's darker than the other one that I did, but did you line up the leaves with the same notch? Yes, ma'am, I did. I love it. Yes, same notch. Right here, and last one is, so the leaves are just 2-step. Same notch, but I also need, it's sort of hard because the smaller the smaller the details get, you kind of don't really know where to line it up, so you really have to use the same notch. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in hard with, I'm just using Garden Green again. Ooh, that's really dark. That'll be nice. Look at that. That's way better than any coloring I could do. Holy cow. All right. So I'm done blending. I'm done with the mask and blending tutorial. I might not use low tack or washi tape to hold the mask in place. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'm a lazy stamper, so I don't end up doing that. Okay, so this is going to look a little bit different. Not too much, I guess, but I already die cut one so that you can, so I didn't have to do it on, thank you, do it on here. Wouldn't this be awesome with purples? But I had just done purples recently, and anyway, so going with this. Okay, so now we're going to put the card together. I already stamped on the skinny little die. You make a difference. Yeah, I like the small ones for when you're doing detail like that. My base is going to be just pretty simple. I considered using my corrugated embossing folder again and decided against it. I just decided I wanted the back to be sort of simple. So by the way, this was Smoky Slate. This is designer paper that has garden green. This is more designer paper, but I didn't want all the, yeah, definitely too work. I agree with that. Too much work for Christmas cards. Yes, purple is always a good. Okay, so I'm going this way with it. And then, okay, it doesn't show through. I'm sorry, I was using this to, using this scrap, but when I put the other card together, I'll give away the good one. But you can't see it on the back anyway, and you can't even see through it, so... let's see. I feel like I want a skinny little dimensional on the bottom. Purple always, I know it's always good, but I have to sometimes go against my preference and show something different. I don't always do that. Okay, so I'm actually cutting in half cutting off some of a mini dimensional. I want the stem supported because of how, partly because of how the card is going to go together. Ooh, perfect. Okay. Hydrangeas grow in several colors. Might have to do a multiple bouquet. Ooh, that sounds nice. A lot of work, but it sounds nice. You do that for us, Dina. Show it on my Dazzled by Stamping community page. That would be lovely. Teach you to come up with such good ideas. All right. Okay, so I want my hydrangea offset the other way. So here it is so far. And then, so for this, it's mostly going to be adhesive and then dimensionals at the end because of where it's at. I knew you'd like that. Okay. Put dimensionals here and dimensionals here. All right, any other place that I need it? Maybe we'll put one. I'm going to put a small one right here by the stem. So I wanted to pull away. I didn't want more white. You definitely want white on a card. It helps your color pop, but I didn't want more white on this card. So I had to take the blue away from where the blue is above. I wanted it to be separate. Ooh, that's nice. All right. So, yes, I'm getting to the dots. Give me a second. All right. So we're going to go with white ones. We don't have any blue ones. So I want a big one first. Put it up here. Not sure how much it adds to it, but we're still going to do it. Usually it adds a lot, but it just seems to be like fluff or something. I don't know. Maybe I need some on the flowers themselves. Here's another post with more simpler to manage effect. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to put some here. I don't know. They're sparkly, but, well, no, let's change this. They're shiny, but they're not sparkly. All right, here's the card. All done. And you got your dots. Okay, so I'm gonna put you back up and show you the cards better. So, here's the last one. I love it. I sort of feel like we don't want the dots. What do you guys think? Do we like the dots? All right. But there's no yellow in the card. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you so much. So here's the first one. And then, where'd my other one go? And here is, well, I guess that was my second one. This is the first one. Thank you so much. I agree, no dots. All right, so on the one that I'm giving away, I'm not going to put any dots on it. Thanks, Beth. I'm glad that you like it. Oh, by the way, I know, same, Rachel. So this is my swap for who is it for? It's for my team this week and my club on Saturday. So you guys get one of these. But also anybody who's gabbing with me right now, they're in the drawing. Thank you. Hi, Audrey. Thank you for joining me. Called off for work today. Oh, no. Are you sick? Okay. So make sure that you check out the online exclusives. If you have a hard time finding them, well, first of all, you can, yes, we all love that. You can find them online by, going to the website. Your yellow comment was for... I didn't see your yellow comment. I only saw Nancy's yellow comment. I'll have to find it later. Oh, snowstorm. Gotcha. That's crazy. Check out online exclusives. You can go click shop, click what's new, and click online exclusives. Wow. Holy cow. I don't want all that. You guys can keep it over on that side of the lake. I'm fine with just a little rain here. So check that out. Or you can go and check out the... now I need to look at you're welcome. You can go check out my website or the email that I sent you yesterday, or it will also be in today, for the PDF that you can view or print that has all the stuff that's available. Well, not all the stuff, the newest stuff that's available. It's, that would be hard to put all the stuff together, and that's just too much. I know. Oh, I got my little piece of dimensional that I cut off stuck in there. Okay. Also, I will be, I don't believe today. Tomorrow, I will open up the class for Thankful Garden. It will be in my Dazzling Card Club that will be for April. Same here, need to check out online, so I haven't done that lately. Yep, they just refreshed them yesterday. They dropped new stuff yesterday. So I'll be opening that up later. And both of these cards we're going to be making in that class. So, so much fun. Love it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had fun with you. It was fun to do something that I don't do often. Like that's not, I probably wouldn't do a whole bunch of cards like that. But I like showing it. It's fun. So thanks for joining me. Stay safe with all your snow, you Wisconsiners. And I will not see you next week. Unless, I guess that's not true. I will see Carrie next week because she's going to be on stage with me. Getting settled in my new place. Oh, gotcha. Love you too, Rachel. So I will not see you live here on Facebook next week. But I will be, I know that will be awesome. I will be the following week. So thank you so much. I will be posting classes and making sure that you know about it. And, of course, my samples. Oh, and make sure you're on my mailing list because one of these projects, I will give you the project sheet for it tomorrow afternoon. So, oh, yes, and Bev, I forgot you were on here too. I get your room with Bev. I'm so excited. We'll have fun. So thank you so much. And if you go to my website, a pop-up will come up for you to join my mailing list. Thanks, Nancy. Have a great week. Actually, a great couple weeks, and I will see you soon. Bye.